As a single mom, it is so hard to date. Like, I feel like I do not have the energy, the capacity, or the time to go out with these people because I'm almost like, if you're taking time from me and my kids, you need to be worth it. And then I go on a date for 5 minutes and I'm just like, I'm paying a babysitter right now. I had to beg my mother. To watch these kids for you. And in the middle of the day, I'm just like pissed off. Like, I'm so irritated that I hired a babysitter or that I had to beg my family for you. So guys, can we please really consider not wasting a single mom's time on a date? And I'm not trying to be like that girl, but it's just, man, it is not easy.
So there's so many videos out there that are telling men not to date single women. Single mothers. Yeah, there's so many videos out there, so many podcasts that are advising men to stay away from single mother. And I'm just going to talk about the thing about dating a single mother. Now, I am a single mom. Okay, I'm a single mom to a 13-year-old boy. All right, and I'm about to be 30. And let me just tell you this: if you want to date a single mom whose children are grown, not the ones that are all under the age of 18. Make sure they are grown, at least minimum 16. And if you're a single mom and you just gave birth to a new child, you still got a 2-year-old, 5-year-old, 7-year-old, don't get into the dating world yet. Wait till your child is grown. That way, the child will not interrupt your relationship with the person that you're with. And if you're a guy, you want to date a single mom, make sure those kids are grown. It would honestly make the relationship and dating process so much more easier. But if you're dating a girl and those kids are under the age of 16, and she's expecting you to do a whole bunch of stuff for kids that aren't yours, that's on you. The wisdom behind it is the kids have to be grown.
Okay, let's talk dating as a single mom, because this is a question that I get asked very, very frequently. Carla, how do you date as a single mom? Carla, are you dating right now? And as much tea as I'd like to give you guys, I'm currently not dating, but I don't know, my mindset with dating is like very, very relaxed. I kind of flip-flop back and forth between wanting something serious and then wanting something fun. I don't know, it seems like a really weird topic to talk about because I'm super private when it comes to all of that. I know exactly what I want, and I know that I don't want to settle for anything, because the way that I look at it is, if I didn't settle for my kid's dad, why would I settle for another man that isn't their dad? I feel like now that me and the other parent are, co-parenting here and there, that I will have more time. But I will say that even if I start dating, I would keep it super private, just because that's just the way that I am. One thing that I do know for certain, 100%, is that I will never bring a man around my kids. I'm just really protective of my kids, and I never want to bring anyone around them that isn't going to be in their life. So yeah, that's the tea on my dating life. I get this question a lot, so I figured that I would make like a quick little video just kind of going over my mindset on things. If you're a single mom and you're currently in the dating field, let me know what you guys think. How do you do it? What do you do? What are some boundaries, or what are some things that you're looking for? Because yeah, I'm just curious. Yeah, bye guys.
People like this make me laugh, because I'm like, if you don't want to date me, or if you don't want to date a woman that has children, that is fine. And that's a personal preference. I'm not offended if somebody doesn't want to date me because I have a child. That just means they're not for me. You can't make me feel insecure because I'm single and have a child. And my hashtags are dating as a single mother. So if a man misses that, or misses my daughter plastered all over my page, he's not even smart enough to get a date with me. So I guess everyone's okay in this situation, except you.
I am a divorced mum of 2, and I've been separated now for 3 years, and I have experienced what it feels like to be in a marriage where you feel alone and you feel undesired, you feel unsupported, and you feel unheard. And being in that situation can be crippling to your self-esteem and confidence. And what I have experienced in my journey is that I discovered that I had an anxious attachment. So my people-pleasing tendencies got me into these situations with mostly avoidant style men. And this is not a video to bash my ex-husband. It is not a video to, bash men at all. This is a video of how you can empower yourself after a divorce. And my top tip for, getting through a divorce when you're a little anxiously attached, maybe you feel really exhausted and you feel really low, your self-worth is just like bottomed out, and you're scared that you're going to be alone forever. Maybe you're very strong, you're very independent, you've got your career sorted, you've got your kids sorted, you can do amazing things, and you're just worried that you're not going to nail that piece and find your person. And I'm here to tell you that you absolutely can, and you absolutely will. And it really requires just to see relationships a little differently. And by differently, I mean dating in a way where you put yourself first and you know what you want. So getting clarity. Okay, do I want to be married again? Do I want to just have a long-term committed plan with someone? Do I want more kids? Getting clear on that. And then after that, really diving into how you date, because what will happen is the previous people you were with and your patterns of dating in the past will reoccur. So if you look at what those patterns were and you recognize that you are a part of the type of person you attract, then clearly that needs to be a little different. So I want to help you do that. And I want to show you how simple and easy and actually fun it can be to date differently and how to rediscover yourself. So book a free discovery call and I can show you how the coaching methodologies and techniques really shift that for you quite quickly. Love you.
Toxic things I used to do to catch my ex-boyfriend cheating that actually worked. Now, I'm not saying to do these things. I'm just telling you what I did and it worked. Do with that information what you will. Disclaimer, this was when I had no self-respect and dated the worst men. So I had many opportunities, tried many different things, and these were my most successful ones. Okay, so first up is the fake account. I had my old Finsta, so it had some followers on it still, which made it like believable. I made the profile picture an old picture of me, but cropped my head out so you could only see my body. And honestly, when I was like making this account and like about to message him, I was like, there's no way in hell he's gonna believe this. Like, this is actually ridiculous. Like, there's no way. There was a way, there was definitely a way. And he lived in Montreal, and like all the people, like everyone around him, everyone he knew spoke French. It was his first language. So I was like, I have to make this believable. Like, I have to make him think that it really is a girl that lives in Montreal. So I messaged him in French using Google Translate. And he had this friend, let's call him Rob, that was just like always hanging around women, always encouraging my ex to like do some fuck shit. And I messaged him in what I assume would be very broken French because it was fucking Google Translate. And I literally said, hey, I'm not sure if you remember me. I'm Rob's friend. We met a few weeks ago. He said, is this Natalie? I've been waiting for you to reach out. So then I literally have a full-blown conversation with him in French. My Finsta was private, obviously, so he saw no pictures of this girl. Like, he was just literally going off of the fact that some random girl had messaged him, and he was like, oh, this must be Natalie. I cannot believe he had my ass on Google Translate. When I got a Duolingo plan, I knew shit had gone too far. That damn bird, I feel like he yells at me when I miss a day and I don't want to disappoint him. Another time I caught him cheating was when I used the classic fake texting app. The fake texting app is rookie shit, right? Like, tale as old as time, we've all been there, done that. But I put a little bit of spice on this one So he had gone out the night before and posted a story on Instagram, and in the story I could see that there was a girl in the background. And I noticed that the girl was wearing a red jacket. So when I texted him from the fake number, which I made sure that the area code matched his, I said, hey, did I leave my jacket there with you guys last night? It's red and leather, like let me know if you see it. And he responded and said, is this Laura? I thought I already had your number. And I was like, fuck, I've been caught red-handed. But I had a little trick up my sleeve. I was like, do you not remember when I shattered my phone into a million pieces last night? I have to use my friend's phone until I can go to the AT&T store tomorrow. Worked like a fucking charm. And then I was like, okay, I need him to admit stuff, but I don't really know like many details about the night, so I don't really know what to say. So I was like, I'll just say something very general and hopefully he'll tell on himself. So I said, are we just not gonna talk about last night? And he responded, what do you mean? And I was like, fuck, I've been caught. But then he sent another message that said, I know you and Rob, his friend, used to talk, but I promise he doesn't care what we do. And I remember I was hanging out with my friend at the time and she was like, let's ask him to hang out tonight. Let's see if he folds. Folded like a fucking lawn chair. So I kept playing along and I was like, I want to hang out with you. I need to see you tonight. I'm at my friend's place right now. Come through. And I sent him an address. He shows up at the address. It's actually a psychiatric institute. And then I texted him and said, book an appointment, love. I'm gonna have to do a part 2 because there's more.